Have you got the foundation of manifesting? If yes, I'm sure you are manifesting everything that you want in your life. If not, I'm sure you are struggling right now. So, if it's your case, be sure to listen to this video all the way to the end. And please like, subscribe, and share the video so more people who need this information will be able to access it. Hello, manifestors. My name is Sylviane and I am a manifesting coach. I do one-on-one coaching, email coaching, and I have a private Facebook group that you can join for free. So please, if you are interested in any of those, check the links down below. Okay, guys, this video is going to be short and to the point, or at least I hope so. The biggest mistake that I see people make when they message me, when they ask me questions, when I see posts on my Facebook groups, etc., it's that people, so you guys in general, you still believe that what matters, what counts, and what's important is what's going on in your 3D world. So basically, all your questions, all your worries, all your doubts, they have to do with what? Well, with the 3D world. So maybe it's hard. It's a hard concept to swallow at first. Actually, I do know it's hard when you are still new at this because our logical human brain is not very good at understanding spiritual things, really. So what happens is when you are new at the law, it's your logical brain that takes over. And the more logical brained you are, well, the more it's going to be difficult to understand spiritual things. But if you have come that far, such as joining a Neville Goddard teaching Facebook group or watching videos such as this one, you might as well complete your training, so to speak. So, in order to do this, you must leave your so-called logical brain to the side and dig down a little bit more so you can understand spiritual things much better. As a matter of fact, in order to become an expert, so to speak, at practicing the law, you must forget everything that you've learned so far from your parents, from your caretakers, from your teachers, from your peers, and from society in general. You must forget everything you've learned so far to be able to truly understand the law and to really dig into it and to truly take advantage from it. And it's not just you, every single person that is able to teach you today about the law because they fully understood it, or at least understood it very well and practiced it for years. That includes Neville Goddard himself. All of them, all of us, anyone from the old days to right now teaching you about that law, we all had to forget completely about what we knew before and adopt completely that law in order to truly believe it and truly understand how it works and fully experience it from the inside out. So my goal in this video is to explain to you the basis of the law. Once you understand that and allow yourself to believe it, it will change your life. But as long as you do not allow yourself to let go of what you've learned before and to believe in that law, as long as you do not do that, well, do not expect tremendous changes in your life. Do not expect manifesting what you really want. Because in order to truly transform your life and manifest what you want, you are going to have to accept that law, to believe in it, and to allow that law to transform you from the inside out. So, the deep down basis of this law is this: what you see in your 3D world is not the reality. The reality, your real, true world, is what's going on in your mind, in your imagination. As long as you are fighting this truth, you are going to have a hard time to transform your life into what you want, to manifest the big things that you want to manifest. You need to forget about what you used to believe, okay? What you see outside from your eyes, from your physical eyes, is what matters. Well, it does not matter. That's why you hear in the manifestation community terms such as the shadow world, which is a term that Neville Goddard used to use. He used to say the shadow world because he knew that what you're seeing, what you are in really, or think that you're in, is just a shadow, meaning it's not the important part of your world, it's just a shadow. You would also hear the term 3D is dead because it's true. It is already created, it's old stuff, it's old news, therefore it's dead. So you must forget about what you've learned so far, meaning what you've learned so far is that what you see is what matters, and it's the opposite. What you see right now, and I will link my video from last week because it relates to that. What you see right now, you must learn to ignore it, not to pay attention to it, because it does not even matter. What you see right now is what has been manifested in previous imagination. What you see right now has zero power, by the way, over you because it's already old news, it's already here. So the best thing you can do about what you see right now, what you experience right now, is just look at it and say, okay, here it is, it's old news, I don't care about it. That's the best thing you can do about your 3D world. On the other hand, you must understand that your true reality is in your mind. It's in your imagination. That's why Neville Goddard used to teach that ladder experiment. He used to teach the ladder experiment to his students, mostly people who did not believe that what mattered was going on in their mind. So what the ladder experiment is this. He used to teach his student to visualize in their imagination for 2 to 3, 4 days in a row that they were going up and down a ladder. And they were supposed to really feel the ladder with their hands and feet and see them and the ladder in the first person, seeing themselves going up and down that ladder as if it were a physical ladder. Then he was going a step further. He was telling them, once you've done that, I want you all day deny with your words that you will climb a ladder. So he was telling them to say and even to write down, I will not climb a ladder. And then what happened? He was telling his students, if you climb a ladder, a physical ladder in the 3D world, I want you to come back to my class and I can teach you how to get anything you want in this life. And obviously most people came back because after having done that ladder experiment, even denying it all day long with their words, that they were not going to climb a ladder, they actually found themselves in a situation in the 3D world where they actually climbed a ladder. Now, what did Neville Goddard want to prove with this experiment? He wanted to prove his students that what they created in their imagination was going to show up in their 3D world. That's what he used to say all the time. God is your wonderful imagination. What we call God, your God self, your awareness, is not in the 3D world. As Neville Goddard used to say, God is in your wonderful imagination. So whatever you want to call it, your God self, your awareness, it's in your imagination. What you see in your 3D world has already been imagined before. Therefore, there's nothing you can do about it. It's done, it's over with. What you can do, though, is transform your world from within, from your imagination. Whatever you imagine, whatever you think about, whatever you feel, whatever you script, even if you use the wrong term for it, as long as you script it, as long as you think of it, as long as you imagine it, will manifest in your 3D world. Why so many people have stuff they don't want and don't like? It's because they have used that imagination of theirs in the wrong way. Because you see, the universe is impersonal, as Neville Goddard used to say as well. It's completely impersonal. So whether you want to imagine something positive or something negative, whether you want to imagine something constructive or something destructive, this is what you are going to manifest. It's completely impersonal and it doesn't judge. So you can do or not do whatever. The universe doesn't care. So that's why you need to start using your imagination, your own imagination, for good. For good about yourself, about your own life, and for the world in general as well. Because your imagination creates. That's what Neville Goddard wanted to prove with that ladder experiment. So if you haven't done that ladder experiment, by the way, I would suggest that you do, because this experiment will give you faith. I know I've done it like 4 years ago. I've done the ladder experiment and completely forgot about it. I imagined it for like 3 or 4 nights in a row and then completely forgot about it. And sure enough, I climbed the ladder. There is someone recently in my Facebook group who also did the experiment without putting much faith into it, and she climbed a ladder. It works every time. Once you do that experiment for yourself, it will give you faith of not only the power that you have, but that the system works. As long as you imagine something in your mind, because this is your God creativity, your Godness, your God self, your awareness, as long as you imagine it there, it's real already exists, and then you'll see it as a mirror in your 3D world. And if it works for a ladder, it works for everything. Once you know that all you have to do to manifest what you want, your desire, in this world, in this shadow world, is to imagine it in your mind, because the only thing that matters, the only thing that counts, the only thing that is real, it's what's going on in your mind. And what you see in the 3D world is only the result of what went on in your mind. So if you want to see different results in the 3D world, you need to change that result first within, in your mind. So I hope this was helpful to you. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.